NAACP, please welcome Cornell Brooks.
God shoot! God shoot!
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace. Hands up!
A little while ago, we left worn stones on a plaza, marching toward polished marble of the U.S. Capitol. And along this route, a little over a mile, we marched together. Jew and Gentile, black and white, Catholic and Protestant, gay and straight, Latino and Asian, we marched together. We, the people, marched together. We marched together a little over a mile because the distance between these 2 points is a measure of our determination. It's a measure of our commitment. It's a measure of our resolve, because we believe all lives matter. Every child matters. Every citizen matters. All of our children matter. We have been asked the question, why march? Why us? We march because when we see our children go out day in and day out, profiled, born suspect, we march because when you have 1 out of every 4 African-American young men being mistreated at the hands of the police in any given month, we march. We march when young African-American men are 21 times more likely to lose their lives at the hands of the police. We march. We march because we believe in our children, we care for our children, we claim our children, and yes, we will protect our children. You ask, why do we march? When we conducted a journey for justice from Michael Brown's hometown to the hometown of Governor Jay Nixon, 134 miles across the length and breadth of Missouri, we marched. We march because all of our children matter. We march, and we will yet march again. When you ask, why do we march? I answer in the words of a civil rights leader from the last century who said, we will march until hell freezes over. And when it does, we will march on the ice. Some pose the question, why us? Some say it's not your children being profiled, not your children born suspect. But I simply say to you that if you've ever held a child in your arms, if you've ever held a baby in your arms, you know that that child's name is not Democrat or Republican. The child is not called by the name of the Urban League or the NAACP. That child's name is known by God, and every child matters. We march together because we care about our children. When I came to the NAACP, my youngest son was the same age as Emmett Till when he was killed, 14 years of age. And my oldest son was 17 years of age, the same age as Trayvon Martin when he was killed. I march because of my children. We march because of our children. We stand together because of our children. And so I say to you this afternoon that as we march, let us be mindful of that great hymn of freedom. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Let us march on. Let us march on. Let us march on till victory is won. One for every child, one for every citizen, one for every person that is a member of this republic. Let us march for our children.
I am going to now bring up the legal arm